Hello and welcome on into this Monday's edition of Movie News here at MBE. We'd just like to thank you once again for joining us here on our YouTube channel and of course our Twitch stream. John just hit that unmute button just in the nick of time there. I'm one of your co-hosts, Stephen John McLaughlin, and just mentioned there, it's John C. Walsh. How you doing, John?
I'm doing fantastic. My dog is absolutely destroying a bone behind us.
Yeah, thanks to myself.
And it is...
bad choice.
It's actually making my teeth itch.
Skin crawl.
It's like scratching a milk carton.
Just before we come on, we were actually just watching a scene from American Psycho, and I think you might be reenacting that scene, John, later on if you keep that up.
Yeah. Is that a raincoat?
Yes, it is. As you can tell from our headline and our thumbnail, we are covering one piece of news tonight, and that is leaked Loki Season 2 photo appears to confirm huge link to Eternals. This coming in from Metro Entertainment. It's actually all over the place since it dropped these leaked photos. Loki Season 2 is currently filming in London, and leaked photos from the set have revealed a big connection with Eternals. Production for the second season has rocked up on the streets of London, allowing fans and bystanders to take snaps of the action. The Marvel show, which debuted on Disney Plus in 2021, has been filming around the Noel Coward Theatre in Leicester Square, and eager viewers have set up camp there in order to unearth the show's future secrets. You don't want to do that. Let's not spoil it.
They've set up to see Tom Hiddleston.
Yeah, and Owen Wilson.
Yes.
He was there as well, reportedly spotted in a costume as Morbius along with Tom Hiddleston. The main star of the series, who plays the show's mischievous titular lead.
Titular.
And with production still ongoing, more Tito Chantana, and with production still ongoing, more pictures from the set have emerged online, and fans have been spotted a major connection that ties Loki to 2021 movie Eternals. And the picture posted to Twitter, a fictional film poster called featuring Kingo, played by Kumail Nanjiani, in the Chloe Zhao film can clearly be seen. And as if you just scroll down, John, there, it's coming in from Sasha at Love One's Not Enough.
Sasha is a fan of Ukraine.
Yeah.
Ukraine.
Yeah, can see that, yeah. Nice little flag. John, I tell you, I said to you just as we brought this subject up, I says, I want that poster. I think that's an amazing poster. I love that kind of style.
It's very artistic, isn't it? I'll see if I can bring myself on the screen. It may not work. It works.
And John, just to confirm it as well, it does say within the poster, it says The Great Kingo. So although they may be hinting at it's the likeness of obviously Kingo,
it almost looks like a movie from maybe the 70s or 80s.
Yeah.
Maybe
from the Far East,
yeah, featuring like I don't know, Camp or something.
Yeah, John, it's
like
not unusual for obviously MCU to tie these things in and have. They used to do the Stan Lee cop poster on the Netflix Marvel series, as you recall. You know, that kind of thing, and then they always do that kind of thing where they link these things in, you know, and they don't mean anything that much other than they're in the same universe. But
Tarantino.
Yeah, exactly.
The big kahuna buggers.
But it's nice to see. What we really want to talk about is obviously the production. Obviously has begun. I don't know how far they're in, but it's the wheels are in motion for Loki Season 2, John. We didn't do a watch along for Loki Season 2. We weren't doing watch alongs at that point. We were doing reviews per episode. Thanks for the 40 odd people that came in and watched every episode. And since then we've changed the format. It seems to be working. So painstakingly for John, right enough, but this is my second favourite Disney Plus Marvel television show after WandaVision. WandaVision's still the cream of the crop to me, but I've not seen Miss Marvel yet. I've not seen Moon Knight either, which I'm going to see, John. I'm taking some annual leave later on this month, and I'm going to just hammer both seasons and catch up with things. But at the moment, as it stands, WandaVision's there, then it's Loki, and then it's Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and then whatever else after that.
For me, if we're ranking,
Yeah.
I really did enjoy Loki. I do enjoy Tom Hiddleston. I think he's a very articulate, well-educated man. Of course, Eton educated. He's an Etonian kid, like our Prime Minister and former Chancellor of the Exchequer and former Prime Minister as well. But he has substantially less prick genes within his body than all of those people mentioned. And of course, I think Cumberbatch may be Eton educated too. So it's just something that adds that a little bit of difference to the man when he's doing the junkets, when he's doing a round table, for instance, like I watched recently. He's a really likeable guy. He's a well-spoken man, a theatre-trained actor. So there's something that was really intriguing about him in all his appearances in this cinematic universe, going all the way back to first Avengers movie, wasn't it? He was the villain.
Yeah.
Where he's lording over the sort of humans, and he's got the infamous helmet, and he's dapper as hell with the suit and the scarf. Just the mischievousness of the character. He's been a character I've enjoyed a lot, so I really enjoyed the Loki show. I'd actually probably put that right up there. I don't know if it beats WandaVision, but it's close.
Yeah.
WandaVision was just so zany and different.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I loved that. Absolutely loved it. You don't know what was coming next, John. That's what I loved about WandaVision.
Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany as well, just
fantastic.
a brilliant duo.
I mean,
and all the grief and the darkness and the human condition stuff going on in there with a good...
And both shows really sort of introduced us to the possibility of multiverse as well, where it was going to go, you know, in both those shows. And
well, I mean, Loki probably more so, to be fair, with all the different variants, actual different universes. Obviously in WandaVision, she created her own pocket universe to shield from the outside world, just to keep her connection going to Vision. And it paid out dividends for her, didn't it? Because she's ended up getting Vision in some form back. That almost, they combined, didn't they? I don't know how it worked. But the living embodiment of Vision.
I go back and watch that, actually. That was a good show.
It was that, Stephen. That's the first time in a long time I actually get up early.
Yeah.
To watch that.
Was that the finale? Yeah.
The finale.
Yeah.
Because it was incredible.
You were hoping to see a certain character, that's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. You were so disappointed.
Dr. Stephen Strange.
Yeah, they do make up for it in the Multiverse of Madness,
which
I
I've
would
still
say.
not seen.
Yeah. John, in terms of...
was Loki in it?
Loki, not that I can recall. No, I don't think so. Just in terms of you're talking about the sort of multiverse side of things on Loki, and obviously Kang the Conqueror, which leads me into my question: when is this series going to be out? When are they going to place this? Is it going to be after perhaps maybe Ant-Man 3? Who knows?
I mean, you say that, Stephen. I've actually got a nifty little graphic here.
Whoa,
I don't know
how convenient
it will
was that?
work.
Yeah.
It's not working very well, sadly.
I'm covering them most of it, that's why.
Go here. I'll be off screen. That's a good thing. Never a bad thing. I don't know how it falls, but in terms of timelines, I'm sure they will have Loki in there. I don't know if you can cast your eyes down and see. There you go. Loki's set right after the events of, presume, Endgame. That is. Before What If. And it's in between Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Right, I can see that.
No Way Home. And of course, Shang-Chi and stuff like that. So Loki's
is this an order of release on Disney Plus? Yeah,
this is the timeline. They literally released this today, I think.
Right. Okay.
The new timeline of the MCU.
So is there nothing below that? Is there nothing showing as where Loki season 2 fits in? No.
Right, but I presume it will be somewhere in here.
Yeah.
It won't be there, obviously.
No.
It has to take place after. And if Eternals is there and we're seeing Kingo, maybe he's going to be round about Multiverse of Madness, Hawkeye. But I just found that interesting, that sort of graphic.
Also, I think it's phenomenal, John, as well, how far we've came along in terms of the snobbery that used to lie with studios, with television series. They're putting them side by side now because they're all part of the same thing now.
Part of the same universe. Yeah. Quality does not drop. It's $10 million sometimes, is it? An episode, I'm pretty sure it is.
Yep.
Maybe not for all of them, to be fair, but high quality production, high quality actors, same level directors coming on and doing this stuff. And you've seen that no less so than with Star Wars. I mean, I think they got, what was it, Deborah Chow that done Obi-Wan and to do an episode of Mandalorian. They gave her an entire show after that.
Yeah.
So there's no real drop off. You've got proper actors, Robert Rodriguez, people like that, Taika Waititi doing stuff. We're in an era now, Stephen, where the lines have blurred.
Yeah.
Disney have rightly identified where the views are, where perhaps the money is. I mean, they're sitting in a nice little position, princess in the PS position, lording it above everyone else. But they can release a movie 3 times a year, maybe make over $1 billion once or twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
And release great TV content and get the eyeballs on it.
Yeah,
just because of this universe. But not every other studio has that luxury.
I mean, I think at this stage it's still filler, though, isn't it? In terms of where the a narrative may not fit the format of film, it will fit in television, and sometimes the viewer gets more out of that, doesn't they? I mean, I can imagine WandaVision being a film and perhaps working, but at the same time, I don't think Falcon and the Winter Soldier would work very well as a film. I think that
there was a lot of filler in that.
Yeah, there was a lot of resets and stuff like that. Like, there was a continuing story which was very weak. Let's be honest, but I can't mind what they're called. It was terrible. But in terms of storytelling, they were very segmented stories, weren't they? I mean, you could watch episode 1, miss out episode 2, watch episode 3, you wouldn't miss episode 2, that kind of thing. Whereas with WandaVision, it was like a flowing sort of storyline, and if you miss one episode,
you're screwed.
You were screwed, yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of that group.
That was terrible.
The Flag Defenders or something. I fucking wasn't.
Yeah.
But something like that.
Was pish poor, yeah.
Yeah, they were crap, yeah. It's a shame as well, because that young actress, she obviously starred in Solo, and she did a great job. She was actually one of the more compelling characters in that movie.
Yeah.
Once again, she's kind of starred in a big Disney project and not quite 100% hit off with the fandom.
Yeah.
So she's been quite unlucky in that regard.
I
don't think it's her fault.
Any of the characters, from the first season of Loki appearing in anything else in the MCU yet? The likes of Sylvie, the likes of Morbius, B-15.
Again, I've not seen Multiverse of Madness still to this day, so I'm going to have to address that this week. Watch it on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Because the ship sailed for the theatre. That's the first Marvel movie I've missed in the theatres.
John, the ship has sailed for our review as well with our good friend Sin.
Yeah. I ain't missed a Marvel movie in a theatre in years, and I've missed that movie, and I don't know why, because I spoke about it.
Yeah.
I just don't know what was going on, why I didn't go and watch that fucking movie, but I need to watch it. But we were talking about Sylvie and Loki perhaps turning up as a multiverse story, but also, Steve, we were getting caught up in the hype, theorising about Strange.
Yeah.
You've seen it, so you'll know more than me.
Yeah.
We were almost losing grip on the fact it was a Stephen Strange movie, first and foremost.
John, it's a Stephen Strange story. That's all I want to say. I don't want to obviously ruin it for you, but it's not as mind expanding as I thought it was going to be, with lots of cameos and stuff like that.
That's what we were expecting.
There is cameos. I thought it was going to go batshit crazy with cameos and Fox Studios stuff coming over and Sony stuff coming over, and we were going to get all that, and
but that you would have lost something from Strange as a character, and it is his movie.
It's
focused track.
Yeah, well, that's it exactly. He'd become a side player
in his own movie.
Obi-Wan,
yeah,
in his own series.
Boba Fett.
Yeah,
and Boba Fett. That's what would have happened.
Yeah.
So they brought in a Sam Raimi. He's probably. I'll see when I watch the movie. I'm sure he's got the balance right. I know you've got your thoughts on it. I don't know if you want to share your thoughts.
Yeah, I mean,
didn't like it as much as the first one.
No, the first one's very much up there in my regard, but it's a good film. It is a good film. It's one of those films I regret not seeing in the cinema, though, because I think just visually it's an absolutely stunning piece of art. The soundscape as well is fantastic. It'll just fucking blow your mind.
I'll watch it in fucking VR, and there's like
right, okay.
There's that.
That's
so
the theatre, isn't there?
Theatre.
Yeah.
There you go. I'll get my popcorn. I'll watch it in VR.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, there you are.
Next best thing. I've got Dolby Atmos. It'll be like sitting in a theatre without the stank of people round about you.
Yeah, yeah.
Just get a stank of my dog.
Yeah,
that's what I'll do.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm looking forward to Loki season 2 as well, Stephen. I'm looking forward
to seeing Sylvie again. I thought Sophie Di Martino was very good in that. She was just as good as Tom Hiddleston, I felt, and the two of them worked very well together.
I'm just intrigued to see where they go with it, though, because also in the first season, it was very much she was captive, trying to prod around and discover what this Time Variance Authority was, whilst regaining a semblance of humanity that had been established within this demigod, I should say, for best part of 10, 11 years, because Loki, as we met him for the first time in the MCU, was a bastard.
Yeah.
He was vindictive,
a
backstabber, wanted to rule over people, doing backyard deals with
very
Thanos.
Much humanised, in this series,
As that story expanded, Stephen, you get closer to 4, he was still treacherous, but he was a better person.
He's not in Thor, is he?
No, I don't know. There's talk he's not.
Yeah,
I'm still hoping they will. But but obviously you lost all that when he get killed and he appears as a new variant. So they had to do that in the TV show, and I thought they'd done that really, really well, humanising the character.
I don't want to say I hope he's not relegated, because that would be contradicting what I said earlier. I hope he does make a cinematic return at some point. I'm not saying that he's wasted in a TV series, certainly not. I hold Loki, the television series, up there better than some of the actual MCU films. But I do want to see him back in the big screen with the likes of Chris Hemsworth again, because I think they work so well together, and I think it would be it's going to be very emotional as well to see both those characters come together again. We've not seen them obviously since not Endgame, Infinity War at the very beginning.
Yeah, we get choked out.
So
snapped.
But
yeah, I mean, Hiddleston, Steve, I keep going back to this round table. It was a brilliant one. Brian Cox, Tom Hiddleston, I think you had Samuel Jackson was in there.
Yeah.
You had the young guy playing Magic Johnson in the TV show. Trying to think who else was in there. I'm blanking on all the names, man. But there was loads of people in there. Michael Keaton. And he actually he delved into how he enjoyed the experience of doing this TV show. How it allowed him to attack the character from a different angle. And just look into the very pits of his soul and do something long form with him. He really enjoyed it. Yeah. He enjoyed the different change in pace from the movies. So maybe he's enjoyed it so much he's fought for a second season. Because for me, I don't know where you go in a second season. That's my one concern. The first season understood the reasons. It was building into this multiverse. Kind of Conquerors in there. We're setting him up for the first time. First look at Jonathan Majors. Him fighting the Time Variance Authority. You're seeing all these sort of higher levels of stuff in this universe. Sacred timelines. It's almost laying the foundations of what's to come. Where the fuck do you go in a second season? Do you just continue that? Or is it just going to explore multiverse mentalness with Loki and Sylvie teaming up or something? Because you can't really get back to the sort of long form conversational stuff between Mobius and Loki and Time Variance Authority. That whole charade's gone.
Yeah, they've done that, John, and
it's crumbled.
I think the relationship's got to that point where, well, I don't know, because Loki ended up in a different variant, didn't he? A different time.
Different universe.
So
maybe he's fighting to get back.
I hope they still keep that feel that they had in the first season. It felt like really good episodes of Doctor Who at times. Yeah. Just the storytelling and sometimes the visuals as well, and I mean that in a good way. It was just great.
Honestly, it was like that, Stephen. You were hopping to different worlds, seeing different little compartmentalised stories in this show. It was like Doctor Who. It wasn't. It was all connecting in one sort of story, because the Variants Authority were there. Your main players, Sylvie and Loki, were there, but you had different little stories. It was almost like Star Trek.
I actually could see DiMartino playing Doctor Who at some point as well, John. I think she would do. I
think she'd have done a better job than the previous one.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
Stephen, I've stopped watching Doctor Who. To be fair, I've stopped at Capaldi, and I'm surprised by that, because I love Peter.
Yeah.
A good
Scots.
A good guy, a good Scotsman.
Yeah.
And then obviously, I don't know what the name of the actress was that came in after, but it just didn't really connect with it. Bradley Walsh, I think, was in there from fucking Chase over here. He's more a comedian. Coronation Street.
Yeah.
He came in. So that was a bit. I mean, I lost my way after Matt Smith.
Yeah. Don't you want to see a Miss Minute spin off?
No, it's a creepy fucker. No, don't want to see that.
John, I was hoping that Miss Minute would turn up in the Multiverse of Madness. I thought that would have been really good, but they didn't. They missed a trick there.
Could have maybe had it going sinister.
Yeah.
Maybe fucking almost like Wizard of Oz. The voice, the human behind the voice or something.
Reminded me of Fallout. The Fallout series.
Pip-Boy.
Pip-Boy. That kind of thing. That retro sort of futuristic thing going on.
I got that vibe in that episode where you had little sort of dwarf Loki and alligator Loki, and that was going on. That it was very steampunky Fallout, sort of apocalyptic. It was this void, wasn't it? What happened again?
Was that the one with Richard E. Grant?
Richard E. Grant was in there with the OG tights, the OG tights. I get that vibe in that. It was almost underground. It was as if a nuke had went off.
Yep. Yeah.
And you had that vibe going on. So that's something. I thought visually they'd done a brilliant job. It was almost live action version of Spider-Man into Spider-Verse. All these different versions of the character, colourful, artistic styles, all this weird shit going on. Really, really enjoyable.
At no point did I feel as well from a sort of production side of things, and this is where Star Wars probably falls foul in terms of that technology. They use the sort of rotoscope and sound screen stage. That thing they use.
There's a name for that.
I can't remember, John, but
I thought it was screen magic, but it's something else.
sometimes think when they're using that, and as good as it is, and probably cost effective as well, sometimes I think it feels very contained and claustrophobic, that their locations at times, they don't venture out too far. I also feel that the actual camera angles are very low down as well, because obviously the screen's only so high, and it sometimes limits them. In Loki, I didn't get that feeling. It felt like an open world that they were in, at times, and I think that's one of the things I enjoyed most about it, was obviously the locales they were in.
Stephen, the volume.
Yeah, the volume. All right, okay.
That's the name of it. It's a bit of a shit name for such a cool piece of technology. But Stephen, you're right. It works and it has its place. I had a conversation, actually replied to someone in the comments. I think it was Obi-Wan.
Right, okay.
How it's neutering the chase sequences and stuff, as you did say, sort of having to change the way you're filming because of the restrictions, because it's still indoors, as big as the screen is.
Yeah.
It has its place. It's cool as hell. It does envelop with the actors. They feel like they're on this different planet in this different world, because look, the people behind it say that it could be midnight in a scene and then you go outdoors and you're like, fucking hell, what's going on here? It actually discombobulates. I love that word, by the way.
Yeah.
So it has its place, it does work, but when you start using it for big bombastic action sequences and chases, it doesn't work.
Sometimes I felt that, with the Obi-Wan and Vader scenes, I think it was episode 3, I just felt this looks like he's got nowhere to go. Yeah. It's supposed to be open world, but it just looks like he can't go anywhere.
They would have been there.
Yeah.
But Steve, can you imagine being on the set and seeing that?
Yeah.
Pitch black, in this world, and seeing Vader standing with a lightsaber. Oh my days, man.
Yeah.
I want to see a documentary of that, how they fucking done that.
Yeah. I think there's something on YouTube, actually.
Is there? I need to see that. I need to look that up. Because
it might be on Disney Plus as well.
Just seeing Vader appearing out the darkness, man, with a lightsaber. Oh man, that's one of the best moments in the whole show. Then obviously the end episode, the finale with the whole helmet stuff. If that was shot in the volume, love to see it, man. They obviously do it for Disney, Marvel.
Yeah.
They do the Flying a Wall documentary. But man, I'm looking forward to Loki. I'm looking forward to seeing the concept, where they go with this character. He's a great character.
What's that, 12 episodes?
12 episodes, Loki?
Jeez,
really?
Oh, no. They're counting it. It's IMDb.
I think it's 5 or 6, wasn't
it? They're counting season 2 as well, which they're actually saying is 6 episodes.
Yeah, the pause was 6,
6 and 6, yeah. I thought that couldn't have been that much, surely.
Just interesting to see where they go with the character, Stephen, because he is a great character, man. And it'd have been a travesty to lose him when Hiddleston's still in his prime, man. He's only about 39 or something.
And talking about directors as well, John, Kate Hearn, who directed the first 6 episodes,
back again,
is hopefully back again. I can see that Justin Benson's involved as well. Aaron Moorhead. Are they going with separate directors this time? I hope not. I don't like to see that.
I mean, it worked for The Mandalorian, but I'm still an advocate of having one coherent vision. It
looks like perhaps maybe they're going to do director per episode or whatever.
Could be.
Yeah.
Or maybe she does
maybe they need that, because it's, as you said, John, where do they go with it?
Yeah.
Maybe they need outside influences.
Well, look, man, it's going to be great to see Owen Wilson back as well. He was such a compelling character. I mean, fucking basically. Pardon me, speaking. That was like Vader. Tell your sister you were right. You were right.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Right, I better get this show ended before I hiccup again. It's dangerous. I have rattled down a banana milkshake way quicker than I should have.
Bananas
clearly destroyed me. I'm turning into a pirate. You were right. You were right.
Just checking the sound there, because I knocked the microphone a little bit there.
And it'll be on a delay, so you won't hear it.
Yeah.
I think I Yoda there. I don't know why when I say you were right.
Did he ever say that?
I don't think so, no. Your father, he is. Or some shit like that, and then he turns over. Just leaves that. It's a fucking mic drop. There you go, bitch. I told you were too old to be trained.
Yep.
You didn't listen to me. I've told you it's your father. And now I just turned over and fucking Pop my clogs disappeared into nothingness. You're stuck here with the lamb stew on Dagobah and those weird swamp animals. And I've buggered off to become one with the Force. Get it up you look. Go and speak to Ben. Because of course, he was a good friend and a cunning warrior and a great pilot. He's more machine now than man, but he was your father.
Mm-hmm.
Marinating that bitch. And Ben being Ben, he didn't do a goddamn fucking thing about it. Because that's Ben for you. unless it's Leia.
Yeah.
Leia!
From a certain point of view.
But look, man, it's going round it up. Interesting show. Mainly coherent. Did wander a bit at the end after a hiccup from me. People starting to come in now, strangely. I think maybe you, Stephen, to be fair.
Yeah. 4 people, 1 person, must be 3 people on Twitch.
3 people on
3
Twitch.
Twitchers.
Good. That's going round it up, man. What is your thoughts on Loki Season 2? Connecting the dots, the threads between the cinematic universe and the TV universe. It's no longer the event, or whatever the fuck they were calling Avengers 2012 and the Netflix TV shows.
Jessica!
Get down, Jessica! Come back here, Jessica! I fucking love them, man. You speak about actors. Getting back to Doctor Who. David Tennant, man. What a Doctor Who was.
Yeah.
No one will ever rock a double-breasted suit. Is that what you call it?
Yeah.
Double-breasted. It was double-breasted,
it
wasn't
was pinstripe.
Pinstripe suit with the Converse, the haircut,
and a big
the
Crombie
coat.
on. Yeah.
What a fucking guy. Love David. And he was great. What was the name of that character again?
Kilgrave.
Kilgrave. I kept calling him Killmonger at one point, didn't I? Yeah, Kilgrave. Oh, he was great as well.
Yeah.
Purple, I think. Purple suit. That was just fantastic,
Yeah.
wasn't it? That was on. I mean, Jessica Jones was top tier
I loved
TV.
it, John.
Really was, man. That and
Daredevil
the
and,
Punisher. And Daredevil as well. Daredevil,
There's only
absolutely
one
fantastic.
sort of blip, wasn't there?
Yeah.
That was your Iron Fist.
Iron Fist, yeah. I liked your other one as well. Blank on the name. Superpower. Could take a bullet. Through
Luke Cage.
Mahershala Ali.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali was in a season of it.
Yeah, killed him off.
Killed him off after like 2 episodes. Clearly had other fucking things to be getting done. Probably Oscar-winning movies, Mahershala. Because there is simply no excuses for killing a man of that calibre off unless he requested it, of course.
Cottonmouth, yeah.
Cottonmouth, yeah. I mean, some of the Netflix stuff was brilliant. But look, anyway, we got sidetracked again. Connecting the dots, the threads, man. Kingo, the Great, I think they're calling him. The Great Kingo. He appears in poster form, leaked photographs.
Kingo!
Loki 2. Kingo! Well, Bob, what's your thoughts on it, man? You looking forward to Loki 2? Did you know what's happening? It is happening. They're shooting in London Town. How can they make it work? Maybe you can theorise down below in the comments. Looking forward to seeing Hiddleston back. Looking forward to seeing Sophie fucking something back.
Martino, yeah.
Martino. De Martino. Buonanotte, buonanotte. Buonanotte. That's what I'm going to say. Buonanotte, good night. You can share your thoughts down below if you get anything to say at all down below in the comments section. You can also like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon to get notifications straight to your eyeballs for more stuff like this on the channel. Moving forward, I will be back tomorrow on my lonesome endeavouring to pick interesting topics. You best believe in nightmares I will be speaking about more than one topic.
You subscribed to one.
What was the name of him as well, man? What was the name of that actor from Pirates?
Or Jeffrey Rush, yeah.
Jeffrey Rush.
Wow.
You best believe in nightmares.
Captain Barbossa.
You're in one. Yeah, Captain Barbossa, and of course your man Mackenzie Crook.
Yep.
And the other little eyeball, he was the eyeball guy.
Yeah.
That's when Pirates was fucking great.
Yeah,
Let's
the
make
first one,
Pirates great again. To quote a strange tango man who's not on social media. But look, I don't know where the fuck I am. Yeah, notification button. Do the same over on Twitch. Follow, notifications. Regardless of what you do though, thank you for fucking watching. Until the next time, me and Stephen are done. Bye-bye.